everyone. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at Charlie Thorne and the Last Equation, Part 3, The Beginning of the Universe. Chapter 40 and 41. Well, it starts off with Milana and Dante saying, "Where are we going? Have you discovered what the equation means?" And Charlie says it's elementary. And Milana, expecting Charlie to maybe say that they're just really stupid and that's why they can't understand it, says it's not elementary, it's difficult. And Charlie says, no. I mean, it's literally the elementary table of elements. The table of elements. And so then she pulls up the iron, oxygen, or no, oxygen isn't, oxygen, I was thinking water, oxygen, hydrogen, things like that. This table, and she says the equations match to these letters. And so with that, they decipher all of the code that Einstein had. And it said Pandora is in Hubble's sphere, 1931. And so looking at that, they have an understanding of where they need to go, which is LA. Well, Hubble's sphere, what does that mean? And so Charlie really breaks this down and says, okay, Hubble's sphere is the area that he was an expert in, which is in looking out at the stars. So that was his expertise, and he did that by using this telescope. And Einstein visited Hubble on 1931 at this telescope in LA. Okay, wow. Where is it near the telescope? Where is it on the compound? We don't know, but we can start there. It's somewhere in LA next to the telescope. Okay, we understand. Now, Milana yawns. It's time for bed. Milana heads off into the bedroom, which this private jet has its own bedroom and shower, and man, it sounds super cool. And Dante says, "I'm going to sleep on the couch. You girls take the bed." And after Milana goes, Charlie says, "Hey, do you want to go into the bedroom instead and give Milana some smooches?" Oh man, Dante's face turns red. He's like, "Cut that out. Stop it." And then Charlie says, "Okay, fine." And then she goes off to bed. In bed, she asks Milana, "Hey, you like Dante, right?" And Milana's like, "Yes, he's a very good agent." And Charlie says, "No, you like him. But Milana doesn't answer. She asks again, "How much did the plane cost?" And Charlie doesn't answer. He says, "Do you like Dante?" And Milana asks, "How much did the plane cost?" And Charlie said, $500,000 plus 10% to the bank. Oh my goodness. Milana's pretty shocked, but it seemed like a good use of the money. As the girls are in bed, getting ready for bed, Milana does tell Charlie that she did a good job and she's impressed, but Charlie's already asleep. Dante goes to the pilot because he's trying to get Wi-Fi to call the CIA, and he says, "I need Wi-Fi. I need internet." And the pilot says, "Oh, sorry, we don't have internet for this flight." And Dante doesn't believe him, but he says, "Okay, I need you to stop real quick and land so that way I can make a phone call and then we need to continue." The pilot says, "Oh, sorry, I only take orders from Charlie, Mrs. Thorne." And Dante says, "What?" So if you want me to do anything, you have to ask Mrs. Thorne because, Miss Thorne. Mrs. is if you're married. Miss is if you're not married. And so he has to talk to Charlie, and he thinks about it, but Dante says, "Nah, I'll just let it go." And he goes and falls asleep. The next chapter is pretty short. It's just about Samil tracking and trying to find where Charlie's going. And he uses these satellites, and there's like 50 satellites going around the Earth. 5 of them, that's not 5. 5 of them are owned by Israel. One just follows Israel around. and 4 are out there doing other things. Oh, and maybe another one is from a telecoms, and then so I guess that means 3 are for spying. So those 3, he has them. He's trying to guess. Okay, they were headed this way, but they probably weren't going to Europe. They're probably going somewhere farther. If they're going to America, they're probably traveling this way. And then he's looking, trying to find the airplane, and they find it. They check 4 airplanes. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, I think it's this one, and it matches. Okay, I think we found the airplane. Now we just need to figure out where they're going, which we already know. But I don't know, is the Mossad somehow going to be able to get to America? That's going to be interesting. Okay, let's look at some vocabulary. First one is incredulous, which I think we had that word before, and that's having disbelief or doubt in what someone says. Metaphoric. Metaphoric is using a word to have a different meaning than it does. So for example, if I say, my head is as shiny as the sun. Okay, that's a metaphor. I'm comparing my head to the sun. Now, of course, my head isn't nearly as shiny as the sun, but it's a metaphor. So if we thought about, who is it? Hubble's sphere metaphorically could be the whole universe. But if it's literal, his sphere of influence, his sphere of expertise is his area of study. And so that's kind of what Charlie meant there. The third one is psyched. Psyched is just really excited. Podunk, this means like tiny, far away, out in the countryside, not civilized. And so in 1931, LA was a really tiny town. Well, it was a city still. But in that time, there was nothing on the West Coast that was really big, and so it was considered podunk, small, not important, not very interesting or cool. Wolf down, eat quickly. Espionage, spying, learning something about some other country or other company, and using that information for your advantage. Geosynchronous means matching with the Earth. And so one satellite is just pinned on Israel, and as the Earth turns, the satellite stays there. It's synchronized, means matching in time or scheduling, and geo is Earth, so matching the Earth's orbit, so it stays together. The other satellites are just flying around in all sorts of different directions. That leaves us with a discussion question. What is the most amazing thing you have learned? As Charlie starts to share this information about Hubble and about his discoveries and Einstein's relationship, Dante and Milano were like, whoa, really? Whoa, really? Wow, I didn't know that. Well, how about you? Is there anything you've learned where you're just like, whoa, I can't believe that? What is it? And share it with us. Of course, please make your own discussion question. That is all the time that we have for today. But thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.